Also, if you're not looking to watch the entire video, there are timestamps down below where I'll tell you where exactly I talk about these specific topics, whether that be your grades, your extracurriculars, your AIF, whatever that may be. They're in the description. And if you are looking for something more all-inclusive, then definitely enjoy this whole video. Alright, let's get to it, guys. What's up, guys? My name is Micah, and I'm currently a first-year student studying computer science at the University of Waterloo. Now, I just wrapped up my first term at Waterloo, and I'm just chilling during winter break. And I know a bunch of you high school students have aspirations to apply to Waterloo and try to get in, and I thought what better way to give you guys some good information about this than to make a video. So I hope you guys get something really useful out of this, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, starting off, we're going to talk about your marks. Now, your marks are crucial, and I would say they're probably the most important part of your application. Now, just to back this point, here's a quick statistic from last year. Now, last year's admitting class at Waterloo CS had a cutoff of 94%. So I definitely recommend you guys to be in the mid to high 90s range, as that will definitely enhance your chances of getting in. Now, from your top 6 marks in grade 12, 3 of them are more important than the others, and these 3 are English, advanced functions, and calculus. Now, Waterloo will take a deeper look at your English, calculus, and advanced function marks, as these are required prerequisites for the program, so they're weighted a little bit heavier than the others. So if you're able to, definitely make sure that these marks are as best as they can be, as they'll also enhance your chances of getting in. And now quickly, just a little bit about myself. I'm just going to go over quickly my grades in grade 11 and grade 12 that Waterloo saw during my time of admission, and I will list them out right here towards the left side here, and we're just going to go down lists and just discuss them a little bit. So I'll just start off by saying them. So as we go down the list, we see that 99 advanced functions, 94 econ, 93 English, 88 physics, 98 functions, 93 accounting, and the rest are not that significant as they weren't great grades, and they were also grade 11 grades. So just a little, I guess, takeaway from this. I think what really helped my application was the fact that I was able to boost my average with those math marks, and they made up for those other lackluster marks that weren't as high and that weren't in the 95 plus range. I think showing Waterloo that I was fundamentally sound with my math marks gave them more confidence in admitting me to the program, as computer science is a faculty and math program. And because I was able to do well in those high school math courses, it showed them that I would be in a good spot to take on these first-year university math courses. Alright guys, let's jump straight into our extracurricular activities. Now, if I could give you guys one important tip with your extracurriculars or your ECs, is that you need to establish or solidify a position of leadership within that club or team. For example, if you're in a club, maybe hold a vice president, a president, or some sort of exec role where you're able to be sort of at a manager level where you're able to manage and showcase your leadership skills, and Waterloo will really enjoy seeing that on your AIF. Now, with regards to team, try to make a big impact on a team. Either be really good at something, whether that be a sport or some sort of competition, either really excel at that or really hold a position of leadership within that team. So for example, maybe co-captain or a team captain, where you're able to oversee the whole team and really establish that position of leadership where you're able to truly make an impact on that team or that club. Just to continue our discussion with ECs, I think with ECs it's really important to emphasize the point that it's much more quality over quantity. So if you're able to excel at a couple of clubs, even just one or even just 2, and you're able really to showcase that you've made a big impact, you were of great impact in those clubs or those teams, that's much better than having a bunch of ECs where you hold not very accomplished or not very solidified roles, where it's just kind of a slap on an application. And so really trying to focus on just the select few where you're able to find your passions and you're able to truly excel in those clubs, because it's much better to have 2 excellent clubs than 6 decent or lackluster clubs that you participated in. So really just trying to emphasize the fact that it really is quality over quantity with ECs. So now that we've gone over ECs at school with school teams and school clubs, let's move to external extracurriculars. Now this may be other clubs that you participate outside of school. For example, maybe you're interested in robotics or programming. Definitely put that stuff on the AIF. For example, if you have side projects or other coding stuff that you've done, including hackathons, your own personal projects, your own website, definitely slap that stuff right onto the AIF. Include your sources, link the GitHub, link your websites, link your projects. It really shows that that it shows Waterloo that you already have a solid foundation coming into computer science, and that's something that they really like to see. Now, if you don't have any external ECs related to computer science, that's definitely perfectly okay. If you excel at anything else, anything at all, any sort of competition or any sort of sports, definitely put that stuff on the AIF. If you're really passionate in a sport, if you have accomplishments and you have those records that solidify you as a solid athlete or as a solid participant in some sort of other competition, really put that down, because there's a section in the AIF specified exactly for that. I'll get into that later, but you definitely want to make sure that you put all of you onto the AIF, because with the Faculty of Math, it is just your marks and your AIF. That's all that Waterloo sees, so you want to make sure that you pitch yourself the best that you can, put all of you onto the AIF, and don't leave anything out at all. So for me, with my ECs, some of my standout extracurriculars, I try to really emphasize those leadership roles and how I was able to conduct myself with a larger group setting, and how I'm able to manage and or lead a group. So the first being, I did play a lot of sports in high school, but towards the end I found a passion in badminton, and with that I was able to establish a position of leadership. I captained the team from grade 11 to grade 12, so that 2-year span, I was able to develop great relations with my team, and I also made an impact not only on that team itself, but with the culture within my school as well. In addition, I ran and hosted and helped host a lot of tournaments, so this is another organizer role where I'm able to conduct myself in a larger setting, and I'm able to show off my leadership skills within a larger group of people. And something else I did was I coached a soccer team. Again, I'm just really trying to emphasize this recurring pattern that I'm able to lead a group of people. I'm able to take that position of leadership and really drive home a goal or an objective within a large number of people, and be a good leader across the process. Okay, now let's jump straight into contests. Now, contests are really great way for you to show Waterloo that you've been dedicated to their program and that you've consistently participated in their contests throughout the year, and your participation really shows them that you've had a long dedication and a long time support with their university, and it shows them that you're dedicated into applying and to getting into Waterloo. Now, with math contests, I definitely just recommend just do all of them. A lot of contests, you don't really need to have contest prep to do well. A lot of these contests are just based on the fundamental theorems and the fundamental knowledge that you have throughout your day classes with functions or advanced functions. And even starting from grade 9, definitely start early. If you're watching this and you're early on, definitely just do all the contests. If you're in your senior years, definitely just participate in anything that Waterloo has to offer throughout the years. And even if you don't do well on them, it shows Waterloo that you've still taken that step that most people don't take into participating and putting yourself out there and writing all these contests. And it shows them that you're really interested in Waterloo, and it just shows them that you're serious about Waterloo and you're serious about applying and getting in. Now, with regards to contest prep, I think the best tip I could give you guys is just go on to the Waterloo past contest website. I think it's called CEMC, where they have a lot of resources to prep you for these contests. And through my experience, and a lot of people have suggested this as well, but the key most important resource you have are past contests, because even though the contests change up every year, the formatting is still going to be the same, and the resources and the concepts covered on those contests are still going to be similar, if not covering the same amount of material. So if you're able to get a good understanding of what the contests look like, when you jump into the actual contest, you're going to be like, oh shoot, I've seen this stuff before, it's familiar to me. It'll feel like you've done it before. So that familiarity with the contest is going to really help you. Alright, so personally for me, I basically try to participate and write all the Waterloo math contests throughout high school. Let me just pull it up and see the ones that I've written. So I did the Pascal, the Cayley, the Fermat, the Fryer, the Galois, the CSMC, and the Euclid. Now, although I actually wrote all these contests, I didn't actually score particularly well on any of them. Like, I was never on the website for any of them, but like I said, I think Waterloo just likes to see that I did give it my best shot and I did participate in all of them. So it's okay if you don't end up on the website, you know, as long as you go in there and you try your best and you consistently write them, it'll show Waterloo that you are dedicated to their program and getting into the school. before we jump into the specifics of the AIF, I just wanted to go over some of the general tips that I have for you guys. So there's going to be 3 long answer questions throughout the AIF with a character limit, and you're going to respond to an open-ended question. Now with these questions, you want to make sure that you don't limit your ideas and you don't limit your writing. It can be intimidating when you start writing and that character limit just keeps shrinking and shrinking and you feel like you don't have enough space to get all your ideas down. Now what I suggest you guys do is to forget about the character limit. Once you get rid of that character limit, I think the way you write is a lot more free. It's a lot more unrestricted, and you're able to express your ideas in a way that you wouldn't be able to with that character limit in mind, always at the back of your head telling you that, oh, I can't write this, it's gonna be too long. But without the character limit, you're free to write however much you want. And this really just liberates your ideas, it frees your ideas, and you're able to write down all the great quality ideas that are in your head. Now by the end, your answer is probably going to be fairly long and probably going to be over the character cap. And at that point, that's when you cut it down. At that point, when you cut it down and you finally get to the 900 characters, all your ideas that are left over are your best ideas, from good to your greatest. And at that point, the final product is of the finest quality, and you have a perfect answer that you'll be very proud of. The tip I have for you guys with regards to the AIF is to put yourself in the shoes of the admission officers. Now think about it. The Faculty of Math gets over 10,000 applicants every single year, and the admission officers go through numerous and countless amounts of AIFs. How can you make yours stand out? I think a tip for you guys coming from me is just writing about something that you're truly passionate about. Don't write to impress. Don't write to think that this might impress them, so I'll put it down. Write what you're truly passionate about. So if you're really into some sort of club, some sort of team, some sort of sport, just key in on that. Again, quality over quantity, and you don't want to be someone who you're not. They want to see who you are as a person. And remember, there's no video interview, so the AIF is all that you've got. So really just put yourself on paper how you want others to perceive you. Now, I think a big mistake that a lot of applicants make is that they think that Waterloo has a preconceived notion of exactly how they want their applicants to look like. But in reality, they don't know what they want in specific, but generally they do want great students. And let me tell you this, you are a great student, so don't be someone who you're not. For example, some applicants might think that, oh, I can't get into CS if I don't have CS background. So they're right about something that they're actually not genuine about. For example, if you actually not that experienced with programming, but you lie on the AIF, you tell them that, oh, I'm so experienced with this, I love programming and computer science, but in reality, you haven't done that. But let's say in reality, that same person is actually very passionate about some sport that they don't put into the AIF because they don't think that it's valuable. Truth is, it is valuable. Whatever you're passionate about, your biggest passions, your biggest dedications, it should be what you're writing about. Don't try to write in terms of what you think they want, because truth is, they don't know what they want either. They just know that they want someone great, and that someone great is you. So write about you and only you. Now, last piece of advice I have for you guys. Some of these responses are labeled as optional. Let me tell you, when it says optional, it is not optional. Just do it. Sure, you can just leave it blank and that won't hurt your application, but why not take that extra initiative and put in something great there that might enhance your application? By you filling out that optional answer, you're able to enhance your application. You're able to give them a little bit more about yourself. You're able to sell yourself and pitch yourself a little bit better and get them to have a better understanding of who you are. And it only does good for your application, so why not take advantage of that opportunity? Okay, question 1. Reasons for choosing your program and Waterloo. This one is required. Please tell us about your educational goals, your interest in your chosen programs, and your reasons for applying to the University of Waterloo. If you have applied to more than one program, please discuss your interest in each program. This one has a 900 character limit. And I just wanted to quickly touch upon these keywords here: educational goals, your interest, chosen programs, also to see reasons, and one more thing is that if you did apply to more than one, definitely touch upon each program in detail. Don't leave one of them out just because it's not a top priority. Make sure you keep it in. Alright, here we go. Here's my actual response. These simple characters called numbers and their capabilities have always fascinated me. Motivated by my love for numbers, data/statistics, and mathematics in general, I applied to 3 faculty of mathematics programs, thereby showing my utmost determination, passion, and commitment to pursue a future in this field. The programs of math and pharm will allow me to delve deep in my statistical/analytical passions, while computer science will allow me to translate my passion for math into new applications with the ability of effective programming. Waterloo illustrates an ideal image for me, one that takes my interest in math and matches it with a world-renowned faculty of mathematics, coupled with a compelling co-op opportunity that offers valuable real-life work experience. When I formulate all that together, I see 3 programs in a school that I would be honored to attend. So to start my first response, I say this. These simple characters called numbers have always fascinated me. Now with this first one-liner, I'm able to give them a personal side of me. Yes, I do like math, and this is why I'm applying to these math programs, but more specifically, I like numbers and like stats. So that's just a personal side of me, and a reason why I'm applying. Also, I use this as an attention grabber and as a basis for the rest of my response. I'm able to continue my response based on my love for this specific area of math, and it almost sounds like I'm beginning my own story, and I'm just trying to bring out a little more of the personal side of me to make my answer personalized and not as generic as some of the other responses that might not catch the admissions officer's eyes. Now, after my opening introduction or my attention grabber, I'm able to follow up with that by saying I do enjoy and I'm genuinely passionate about math, and that's why I'm applying to the faculty of math. Continue on afterwards, I try to answer the questions of why and what. Why am I applying here? Why do I want to go here? What am I applying for? And what will Waterloo be able to provide me in return? And I think it's also really crucial to make sure that your answers are personal. They're not generic. And it's really key to start off your answers with a bang. You need to show them an effective attention grab. Because think about it. If you're in the admission officer's shoes, they've gone through thousands of these, and they're really looking for that strong start and something that sets this response apart from all the other responses that they've continuously read through. So definitely make sure that you have that one attention grabber that starts off your response in an effective way. And to conclude, I say this. When I formulate all that together, I see 3 programs and a school that I would be honored to attend. Now here I try to be a little bit cheesy. I threw in a pun in there when I formulate all that together because it's math, formulas. But I think it's just a creative way to end off and not just say in conclusion, I like Waterloo and this is why I want to go here. Try to, again, personalize it, make it more than the regular response, and try not to be generic, and put your own flair into your conclusions and your introductions. The attention grabber and how you conclude are 2 of the most important parts of your response, so make sure those 2 are well done. Okay, question 2 states, please list any extracurricular activities or areas of significant interest. These could include leadership or participation in school organizations or projects, athletics, travel, community, social activities, drama, music, clubs, personal hobbies, and or significant volunteer work. Now you see this question prompt really covers the vast range of all the activities that anybody could do. And it's made that way because this question is basically telling you that whatever you've done, just get it down. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you put all of you and every single thing that you've done and a significant thing that you've done onto this application, because that's what Waterloo is going to see. So when in doubt, if you did something, it doesn't matter if it's insignificant or even if you think it's insignificant, just get it down on paper, get it down on this application, because it would only help build your case for you being the stronger applicant over somebody else. That little activity that you put down could be the difference between you and someone else getting in. AIF Part A, Question 3. Here's the prompt. Provide any additional information about anything in the above table, 600 character limit. Here's my response. For 2 years, I captained the badminton team. Through this leadership opportunity, I developed my interpersonal and communication skills as I maintained good relations with my teammates and cohesively organized events for my team, including drills, warm-ups, and games. I also promoted the sport across the school with constant posters and reminders. My actions combined with our team's winning history have not only developed myself as a leader and an athlete, but has also created a positive perception of the badminton team and has improved the overall culture of badminton at my school as a whole. Now with this second long response answer, I basically took my strongest extracurricular activity and I broke it down and I discussed it in further detail. I stated my responsibilities and exactly what I did, but more importantly, how I made an impact with those responsibilities and actions. I finally then took those responsibilities and my impact and tied it back to the bigger picture. In my case, it was how my responsibilities and my actions as a leader and how my extracurricular activity affected my community and my school as a whole.
Now with question 4, it states, please list your most significant part-time or full-time employment in the past 2 years, beginning with the most recent. Now again, same deal as question 2, you want to make sure that whatever you've done, you put it down. Don't forget to leave anything out, because that little job or that little side hustle that you've done in the past might make the difference between you getting in versus you not getting in. So definitely, if you have anything at all, remember to put it down. It does not hurt to put it down, and just putting that on the application only helps. So don't forget to do so. Now to question 5, it's really key that if you do excel in some sort of competition, outside or inside of school and you've received awards for it, it's definitely important for you to get all of it down. Now, this will show Waterloo that they're not only getting an academically sound student, but they're getting a competitive applicant who has had these accomplishments in the past. These records back their application, and their awards, their honors, and distinctions only make their application stronger. So now, if you do have these awards, it could be major, but even some sort of small award, definitely just put it down. Don't be thinking that, oh, it's too small, I'm not going to put it down. There's going to be a lot of space for you to put down your awards there, so don't forget to put all of them down. Again, this is only going to help you, so why not take that extra initiative and just put that stuff down. Okay, so the first question in Part B of the AIF asked about any extenuating circumstances that you experienced throughout high school and if that affected your academic performance. So here, if you did go through any of those similar experiences, definitely put it down, because right here, it's your application. Don't let your pride get in the way of saying, oh, you know what, I went through this, but you know what, I'm tough, so I don't need to write it down. In this case, if you did go through something, you have the right to let Waterloo know, and they will take that into consideration. So it's not fair for you not to let them know about a circumstance that may have affected you academically. If you don't put it down, that might hinder their performance and your application. So definitely, if you have gone through something like this, just please write it down. Question 4 of Part B touches upon additional information. So the prompt is, in addition to the specific information requested in all of the AIF questions, please tell us anything else about yourself that you would like us to know when we review your application. Please make sure to complete all sections of the AIF before submitting this page. Big tip for this question, write something that sets you apart from the other applicants. Now I'm going to read my response. Hopefully you guys get something out of it.
Alright, here is my response. In high school, I took a collection of enriched and AP advanced placement classes. By doing so, I obtained a learning environment enhanced from the traditional classroom, one that was truly enriched and advanced. The right environment provides the needed foundation for one's education, and enriched/AP did just that for me. Surrounding myself were talented students and devoted teachers who were eager and passionate in achieving their goals, which evoked a sense of prestigiousness throughout the classroom. Such an environment was unequivocally influential towards my academic performance and personal growth, as it allowed me to adopt effective time management/studying skills and increased incentive in my academic and personal endeavors. Gratitude is what I feel for the enriched/AP program, as I can confidently say that I would not have developed into the person that I am today without it. So with this last response, I made a strong effort to identify something that set me apart from the other applicants. This being my taking AP classes. My school offered AP courses, and for me to take those, that gave me an edge over some of the other applicants because I was able to participate in these advanced courses, and it also showed my passion to learn and delve deeper into more challenging material, and I thought that would be something that not only set me apart, but not a lot of applicants would have. Okay, so this is the end of the video. If you made it all the way through, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for the consistent support through this entire video. And if you did watch just one part of it, but you got something out of it, that makes me really happy. The whole reason behind me doing this was to try to give you guys some value in the whole university application process, because I know, and I've been there, and I know that it can be a handful, it can be quite stressful. So if you did get something out of this, that makes me really happy. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Wishing you guys great luck with the rest of your university applications. Remember, the fact that you're already watching this video, you're taking that extra step, and I'm sure that you guys have been taking that initiative and these extra steps your whole life. and building up to this point, those schools will know that you're a great applicant. So again, good luck with your applications. You guys got this. So this being the first time that I am trying something like this, some of the parts were probably a little clunky, but I just try to get my point across and go through some of my own experiences. Again, I'm also open to feedback. If you didn't like something, definitely let me know. Any room for improvement that I have, definitely let me know. If you guys have questions, please just leave me a comment. I'll try to get back to you guys as quick as possible. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the year. Whenever you're watching this, just remember you got this. It can be a stressful process, but just trust yourself and you'll be okay.